Hello, all of Reddit. I need some thoughts and outside opinions on my situation. I'm someone who has been open with everyone about how badly I've wanted to move to New York for years. And I was finally finishing up college, so now I could genuinely think about the change.
I wanted to start dating. So when I started chatting with people, I would make sure they knew that this was the plan that I wanted to do and how I envision my future. My current partner, when we started dating, made it seem like she was very much open to this and thought it was cool, that this was my dream, and said they liked it when they visited. They said with their new job, they would have the freedom to move pretty much anywhere and were supportive of that dream. For months and months and months, I've talked about the city. I've went back solo. I've envisioned myself moving there. And I've told my friends how I'm happy to have found someone who was so open and down to this. Even told my parents because it's such a big thing. And most people aren't necessarily. Fast forward to 9-ish months into the relationship. And I go to talk about this. And they kind of freak out. And tell me too much change is happening right now for them. And I reassure my partner that I'm not looking to do anything right this second. Like, we still need to start somewhere and build the foundation to be prepared for that. We dropped the conversation that day because they are obviously stressed out, and I bring it up a little later on to ask about how they feel. She tells me, well, I will just hate it there. I don't like the lifestyle. I don't want to do public transport. I like my car. And now, just a handful of different reasons on why it all of a sudden is not an acceptable thing. I'm obviously shocked and don't understand why this 360 is happening. I reminded her that this was something I was really open about, and she has always been supportive. We've even talked about my friend starting to date a guy who would never leave his state, and we originally would have moved together, and how that sucks for her. I stated, that this was my dream and something I've wanted to do since I've never got to choose where I wanted to live or who to be. She ultimately said that she would do it for me because she loves me, but would hate it after realizing I was kind of sad and upset, and that it wouldn't be easy with her job now, even though that's not what we talked about in the beginning.